Students, बात करेंगे कुछ transmission impairments की. What do we mean by transmission impairments? Students, transmission medium, the medium that we use to transmit our data from point A to point B, by nature is not perfect. There is a different kind of losses that happen on this transmission medium. These losses can be in the form of heat, these losses can be in the form of external factors, these losses can be in the form of catastrophic factors, lightning, whatnot. So what happens is, because of these imperfections in the transmission medium, we encounter what we call as transmission impairments. Transmission impairments mean that the signal at the sending end is not the same as the signal at the receiving end. What we send is not what we receive. Students, transmission impairments के different causes होते हैं, but there are three major causes of transmission impairments. Students, the first one is attenuation. We'll talk about each one of them. The first one is attenuation. The second one is distortion. And the third one is noise. Students, we'll start the discussion of transmission impairments with the topic of attenuation. Students, attenuation is nothing but the loss of energy of the signal. When the signal travels from point A to point B, it loses its energy, and therefore, in most cases, it cannot be recovered. Students, the reason that happens is because our transmission medium offers resistance. When the signal travels over a transmission medium, it tries to overcome this resistance, and in the process, loses some of this energy, mostly in the form of heat. आपने देखा होगा कि if the electric current is passing through a wire, the wire normally gets warm. And the reason for that is because the signal, the electrical signal or the voltage that's passing through that electrical wire, it is dissipating. It is giving up energy to overcome the resistance of that copper wire. And that energy is released in the form of heat. Students, there are multiple processes by which we can overcome this process of attenuation. Figure ki janib chalenge, and we'll discuss the amplification process that we use to overcome this process of attenuation in further detail. In the figure, what you can see is that we have got an original signal. As I've explained to you, it starts at point 1, being transmitted to point 2. When it reaches point 2, the signal is attenuated. The signal has lost energy, not the shape, not the form. It has lost energy. What we do to get this back into the original format is we amplify the signal. So a normal technique that we employ to get the original signal back from the attenuated signal is amplification, as you can see in this slide.